Hi, today I'm reviewing the Farsali Volcanic Elixir. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase all these products with my own money, so you know you can trust my opinion is what I honestly believe. And I just wanted to thank all of you for supporting the channel. Keep checking Amazon. I have some new products coming very soon. So I just wanted to thank you guys all so much for all of your support. So Farsali has come out with their new volcanic elixir.
These same volcanic forces also created Ethiopia's highlands.
And with a name and packaging like this, I definitely had to check it out. I've tried their rose gold elixir, not a huge fan. Their unicorn elixir was okay. This one is much more my style of product. It's got one ingredient, which is nice, and it doesn't contain alcohol and fragrance. So it's kind of way more up my alley than a lot of their other stuff. So let me kind of let you guys know what I think of it. My first criteria is packaging.
A huge package.
And they've done a very nice job with the packaging. The dropper bottle keeps, and it's very opaque, black, keeps the product or the ingredients away from light and air. So they've done a very nice job with this. Kind of looks like their packaging for their other elixirs. So they've done a good job with that. Number 2 is alcohol.
Is there alcohol in that?
There's no alcohol. 3 is fragrance.
My God, what is that smell?
Again, no fragrance, so a good thing. And my number 4 criteria is manufacturing location.
Where is it made?
And this is made in the U.S. So there's no issues there, which is kind of interesting because I think this brand was Polynesian, followed by a Polynesian couple. So I think that's how they got their name, was it's a combination of both of their first names. So because it's a different kind of name. So kind of interesting that they've chosen to make in the U.S., but a good thing. And Sephora, of course, sells this, so very nice. Number 3 is ease of use.
That was easy.
And it's very easy to use. It's not so much an elixir as just kind of an oil. It only contains one ingredient, which I will slaughter the name of it, but Calophyllum takamaka seed oil.
Whoa, is that a word? Maybe.
Which is tamanu oil, is kind of what they call it. But it's just an oil, so it's kind of got a kind of a yellowish color to it. But it's really just a seed oil. It's similar to like seaberry oil, or it's got a texture similar to like argan oil. It's kind of light. But it's definitely an oil, so if you have super oily skin, you still might benefit from this, but just start out very slowly. I've been incorporating this into my skincare routine, and I've had much more success incorporating this than their other products. Their other products just had some iffy ingredients. I'm not a huge fan of like golden products, and their unicorn elixir had some fragrance to it, so I wasn't a huge fan of this. But this is just a nice oil, so it's pretty easy to incorporate into your routine. And when you use products, you want to use them in order of texture. So the lightest first, like a toner, an essence, then a serum, and then like a more thick cream would be towards the end or the very end of your routine. So this you'd want to probably put in towards the end of your routine.
Listen, I know the routine.
And the other thing is you can use this to mix in some other products or other like a vitamin C. You could mix it with this, which is nice, or some exfoliators. You could certainly mix those with this. So it kind of makes a good base for kind of creating your own routine, but very easy to use. So even if you have oily skin, that doesn't mean this will make your skin more oily. Sometimes there's conflicting theories, but sometimes they say adding oils make your oily skin less oily because your skin is not producing as much oil because it has more oil that it needs from oil-based products. So kind of conflicting theories. I don't have oily skin, so I can't attest to either of those, but my dry skin definitely benefits from oils and things like that. So especially towards the end of my routine, I find it kind of locks everything else in underneath, and then allows those things to work, and then kind of keeps any other hydration in. So very easy to use. Number 6 is antioxidants.
You know, mustard is actually high in antioxidants.
And this doesn't have any real antioxidants. It just has that oil in it, that seed, tamanu seed. Sure, I'm pronouncing the name wrong. Not good at stuff like that. Plus, I've got the big Minnesotan accent, so that doesn't help either. But there's really no antioxidants in it. It's more just a hydration. It probably would have been better had they picked a good antioxidant to throw in with it, but sometimes it's nice to have products that are just one thing, because then you don't have to worry as much about allergies, if you're allergic to certain other ingredients. So sometimes that's an okay thing. So number 7 is animal testing.
If there's going to be any animal testing, I'm going to do it.
And Farsali is cruelty-free and vegan. So no concerns there. Number 8 is performance.
You perform or die!
And I found this performs quite well. I've used this, switched this out in place of my normal argan oil or my other oils that I use, Moroccan oil, argan oil, seaberry oil. So I've kind of just been using this in place of those, and I didn't notice anything different. I didn't notice that my skin was more hydrated or less hydrated. You know, there's so many different oils out there, and there really isn't one that's better than the next. They're all just kind of different. There's not one that's the best, although all the companies will try and sell you and tell you that theirs is the best, the most pure. An oil is basically an oil, and there's just so many different types and different sources. So, you know, if you have allergies, the nice thing is if there's different types of oil, you can pick one that your skin isn't as sensitive to. I've always found that like squalene, I've always had some issues with that, but other oils, no problems there. So this performed quite well in place of those. So no issues there. Number 9 is the price.
The price is wrong.
And I did give it a thumb down for the price because it was $39, which is a little bit pricey, although if you compare it to a lot of other oils on the market, it's about the same price as those, but I'm not sure how they source this specific seed oil, but it's a little pricey, and you can certainly get like argan oil from the Acure brand for $10 or less. So it's a little pricey, but certainly not one of the more expensive oils that are out there. So like the virgin marula oil that Drunk Elephant sells is $100. So this might be cheap compared to that. So, and then number 10 is the it factor.
What do you think? Is it cool or what?
And I did not give it a thumb up there just because Farsali is kind of a little bit of a lesser known brand, and the seed oil isn't one I'm super familiar with, so I didn't give it the thumb up there yet, but I guess we'll kind of wait and see what happens with this, and stay tuned for more reviews of it. I looked on Sephora recently to look at their reviews, and I think they've only got 6 reviews, and it has about a 3-ish, 3 to 4 star rating, so not crazy good, which surprises me because almost everything at Sephora has a 5-star review, so yeah, I'm not sure why they gave it the name the Volcanic Elixir, because it really only contains that oil, but I guess it's better marketing, especially when they've got their Unicorn Elixir. That name has something to it. But overall, a decent oil if you're looking to add an oil into your routine. And or switching out an oil, trying something new, always good to do. So certainly worth checking out, and it's always good to support cruelty-free brands, and I like smaller companies too, and this one isn't super huge, so I kind of like that too. So overall, this did quite well on my Sarah score scale. It got a 7 out of 10, which is quite well. Certainly worth checking out if you're in the market for an oil, and the $39 price tag doesn't scare you a little bit. It's not ridiculous, but not the cheapest either. So anyway, I'm interested if you guys have had a chance to check this out yet or not, or any of the other Farsali products. If you have, what have you tried and how have you liked it? So leave a comment. They've got a few products I think they've got 4 total at Sephora. They've got the Unicorn Elixir, the Rose Gold Elixir, the Volcanic Elixir, and the Jelly Beam Highlighter, which I have not tried because it's usually out of stock. So anyway, if you've tried any of those, let me know what your thoughts are. So I love hearing from you guys. Feel free to subscribe if you're not already. I come with at least 1 new review every day. And check out nobiusbeauty.net and check out the Amazon link below as well, and check out my products. Thank you so much, guys.